Hello, everybody. You're welcome to the session, especially Cameroonians, our amazing Cameroonians following the session from the diaspora, from America, from Middle East, from Europe, wherever you are, and you have the plans or you have already even started a business back home. This is a quick session to show you or to reveal some basic things that you should look at if you're planning or you have started a business back home, or you're planning to start a business. Um, Back home while you're in a diaspora and you're planning to come back home um, sometime later, 5, 10, 2 years from now, I don't know. And I'm doing this out of experience of providing coaching and support to people who want to start businesses back at home. And because of the terrible stories I have heard of people in the diaspora starting businesses back at home, I have heard stories of many Cameroonians who have lost millions trying to start a business back home because they always do it the wrong way. And I believe there is a right way. From my experience in helping a few people who have come to me for consulting, some have come to me meanwhile, I've already lost the millions, and we build a better system for them that enable them to start running a sustainable business, even though they are not available. And I'll share a couple of things, I think about 7 or 8 of them, which are basic, of course, because from the businesses that I've worked with different people from different countries, back Cameroon and different businesses, they always require different ideas, different perspectives. But there is a fundamental, there are some fundamentals, some default fundamentals that if you have them right, you can actually have a very good business. Number one is do not involve your family members who are not competent and those people that you cannot discipline. There is no way you can build an incredible business without competent people and without employees that you cannot discipline. There is no way. There is no way. And it's hard for you to actually put in family members that you can hammer. And if you are putting them, ensure that these are people that are competent and let them know that there will be discipline in the midst of the business. They will be sanctioned, they will be sacked, they will be issued a query letter. Any formal workplace discipline can be taken against them. Number two is start in the sector you have knowledge about. Yes, many people get to lose money because they get to just maybe sit in the diaspora and they assume about a sector and they just, oh, I want to start a business in fashion, I want to start a business in this. And when you start digging deep, you have experience in this, they don't know. So, and when you don't have experience in the sector, your employees can quickly steal from you, especially high servant employees, especially employees that have no ethical, there's no ethics, there's no honesty, there's no integrity, there's no self-discipline. They're going to steal from you because you have no idea how the sector works and how a business in that sector should be managed. Number three is involve a third party, outsource some things. And this is where like some of the work that we do come in. When we have uh, um, um, people that get to outsource a couple of things to us, like maybe recruiting for their employees, maybe managing, doing supervisory role, visiting the business twice a month or once a month, and doing internal control, doing end of month control, making sure taxes are being paid and all of that. You can outsource some critical things to a third party that is legal, legit, have a good, honest background and all of that, and who don't have any special interest to steal their money or anything. They're there to do the job and get paid. They're not there to please the employees. They're not even there to please you. They're there to do what is ethical, what is legal, and that's most of the work that we actually do with people. We have a few of our clients already that we will provide end of month control, on and on control, supervisory control. We provide recruitment and all of that. So when you get that, because many times people misuse or mismanage the business because they know you are far away before you leave the US and come, leave Canada and come, leave Mexico and come, leave Europe, Belgium and come on. They must have actually messed up the whole stuff, right? Number four is make use of a business software. Yes, especially a business that you are in that actually have something like practical, tangible stuff like products that you can touch. Yes. So it's very important to have a business software that you can track the stock. You can know what went out the stock, what came in. So for example, if you bought some new stock, You can have a Zoom session with your team here, and they can update the software, and you see, let them put, okay, we bought 20 stocks, we bought 30 stocks, all that. Let you see. And maybe after 1 month, you can always check and see. So make good use of software. We have some software that we can recommend, some partners that have good business software that you can use for that. Number 5, recruitment should be professional. Yes, when you recruit people the wrong way, they will not manage the business the right way. It doesn't work like that, right? Sometimes maybe you come out with Diaspora, and then you just tell somebody in your sitting room and say, can you come and work with me? If you can work for me, and they say yes, I'll work for you. The next Monday they are working. That's terrible recruitment. You recruited them with a laissez-faire attitude, so they're going to work with a laissez-faire attitude. Or you talk to somebody on Facebook and you see what they write, they sound good and intelligent, you write them and say, oh, I'll work with you. Monday, you send them to your office, they go start working. You recruit them in a terrible way, they're going to bring that terrible attitude. So recruit them in the right way. So how do that do? You can do a formal call, people formally apply, you formally select, you formally interview, formally give them offer letters, job description, you onboard them. And that's the things that we also have. Whether some people, for some guys in the Diaspora, where we want to recruit, they come to us, we recruit for them. You see, we recruit them, we do the onboarding and everything, we train you the right way. Before we are starting work, you go through a process, and the way the process will look so formal and so corporate, before you think of doing anything, you need to be careful. And we give them contracts that are binding according to the labor code. Right? We structure it and we educate them on the contract, and they know that what they cannot do as employees. For example, you cannot just get up and, like, somebody was telling me how they recruited people for a salon, and she woke up one morning and two people said that they're not coming to work, and that was all. Of course, you recruited them in your house or through Facebook. There was no contract. There was nothing. Nothing is binding them. You cannot take them to the labor office. You cannot take them anywhere. There's nothing. But if you recruit them the right way, pay them above the minimum pay wage in Cameroon, give them a contract. They know that part of the contract stipulates that maybe before you're thinking of resign, give 3 months advance notice to the business owner, so that they can find your replacement before they can leave. So when they are educated about the consequences of breaking the employment contract, they think twice before they leave. Number 6 is have a weekly and monthly check-in plan. As I was saying already, have a plan. I know in the Diaspora can be super busy, working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and all of that. They create some 30 minutes, 1 hour on Sundays, whatever, end of month, beginning of month, and do a check-in plan. And not do a check-in just by call. Do a Zoom session, see something. That's why I spoke about the software. See something, let me show you something that you can tangibly talk about. Because if you have a partner like a supervisory partner in Cameroon, do a check-in with them and do a follow-up. It's going to help. Number 7, start small and be willing to make losses for some time so you can master. Yes, you can start very small, understand the business, understand the sector, understand the challenges. If possible, come here and spend about 1, 2, 3 weeks, see the business, see the challenges of marketing, sales, counting stock, customers, see what the challenge, so that when you are out and your team is talking about the challenges, you understand because you have seen it. You started small, and when you're expanding, you already know the challenges you can anticipate when you're putting in more money into the business. Number 8 is partner or become a co-founder. Yes. Instead of reinventing the wheel and starting the business from scratch, you can find a local startup in Cameroon and you can become a partner, an investment partner, or you can become a co-founder. Okay, meet a startup guy, say, okay, look, you have this idea, you have started something, I think is good. I want to come in as a co-founder. You have the skills or the technical skills, you have the time to work, the experience. I want to bring in the cash, but I want to become a co-founder and get a position in the company. If he or she agrees, you register the company as a limited liability company, a partnership company, sign a formal co-founders agreement, and you get to work. And of course, you can provide supervisory role because you're out of the country and you can be in a more developed country, and you can share best practices, that can help the company to grow. It can become very, very successful. The other is to do it right. You see, we can help you source out some startups. We can help you advise you how the partnership can go or the co-founders agreement can actually go. Okay, so thank you so much for following. These are just basics, very, very basics, but very important basics that you should look at if you're starting a business. But if you are thinking of starting a business, of course, you can reach out for a consulting session with me, and we'll greatly, greatly provide the advice that you need and enable you to start a business. And I strongly encourage guys in the Diaspora to invest back at home. It will not only give more money into your pocket, but it's going to help fight unemployment. It's going to increase the economic stability of the country, and many other good things will definitely happen back home. Home is home. Home is home. Invest back home. It's very, very important. Okay, send me an email. Check me on our website. Let's talk on WhatsApp, and leave a comment, leave a question in the YouTube link, and we can talk further. Thank you so much for following. Cheers.